Hello everyone, welcome to A.D.M. College YouTube channel. I am Dr.R.MANIMOZHI, Assistant Professor of English, A.D.M. College for Women, Autonomous, Nagapattinam. Today I am going to discuss the prose lesson J.R.D. written by Harish Bhat. Let us see about the meaning of the title J.R.D. Jahangir Ratanji Dadabhai Tata, better known as J.R.D. Tata. He was the son of famous businessman Ratanji Dadabhai Tata. J.R.D. Tata is referred to as the father of Indian civil aviation. Civil aviation means the business of transporting passengers and goods by aircraft rather than the use of aircraft for military process. Father of Indian aviation, the longest serving chairman of Tata Group, founder of many Tata companies and a hero of Indian business. Let us see some more details about J.R.D. Tata. In 1929, J.R.D. became the first licensed pilot in India. He founded India's first commercial airline, Tata Airlines, in 1932. Tata Airlines became Air India in 1946. Now India's national airline. J.R.D. as the father of civil aviation in India made his maiden voyage to Juhu Airport from Brick Road Airstrip in Karachi via Ahmedabad. And logo of Air India. This is the logo of Air India. The first logo of Air India was Centaur. Centaur means a stylized version of Sagittarius shooting an arrow in a circle representing the wheel of Konark. The logo chosen by founder J.R.D. Tata was introduced in 1948 and represented the airline until 2007. The logo is about a creature with the head, arms and torso of a man and the body and legs of a horse. Torso means the main part of the body, not head, arms and legs of a man. And let us see about the owner of Air India. Owner of Air India is Air India Limited Group, and it is a type of subsidiary of Tata Group. Owner of the Tata Group this is subsidiary of Tata Group, and Tata Groups is the owner of this group, and here 8,400 plus employees were working in this group, and it is working under two divisions, Air India Express and Air India SATS Airport Services. If you want to know about more details about this airlines, you can log in to www.airindia.com. Now let us see about this author of this prose piece, J.R.D. This prose was written by Harish Bhat. Let us see about who is Harish Bhat. This Harish Bhat is brand custodian of Tata Sons. He joined the Tata Group in 1987 as an officer in the Tata Administrative Service. He is the chairman of Tata Coffee Limited. He has had 35 years of career at Tata Group and has held several leadership roles, including COO of watches and accessories business at Titan, and he has possessed the position of MD and CEO of Tata Consumer Products and director on the boards of several other Tata companies such as Trent Limited, Tata Starbucks Private Limited, Infinity Retail Limited and Tata AIA Life Insurance Company Limited. Now I am going to tell you about Harish Bhat's academic journey. Mr. Bhat is an alumnus of BITS Pilani and IIM Ahmedabad, graduating at the top of his class in both institutions. He won the IIM Ahmedabad Gold Medal Award for Scholastic Excellence in 1987. A decade later, he won the Chevening Scholarship for Young Managers Award awarded by the British government. In 2017, he received the Distinguished Alumnus Award from BITS Pilani. He has strong professional interests in strategy, consumer behavior, business economics, and business history. A member of the Consumer Insights Panel of the Economic Development Board at the Government of Singapore. And Harish Bhat as a writer, let us see something interesting about this economic man. Mr. Bhat is passionate about writing and is a prolific writer who contributes regularly to various national publications. He has 4 published books to his credit, including the recent national bestseller Tata Stories, which narrates 40 inspiring stories from the history of Tata Group to inspire the readers. Now about the lesson JRD. It is about the Air India, how the airlines was launched and what are all the merits about it, and about this JRD and so etc. So first, Air India was the first Indian global entity proudly taking the Indian flag to international skies. In 1948, Air India inaugurated its first international services from Mumbai to London. It was a proud moment for the country. And for JRD, it was a stirring event when the first airline was launched to England. JRD was determined to make Air India the best airline in the world, not witnessing the fierce competition from a host of other global airlines. For him, for JRD, this was essential because Air India was not just an airline but a proud carrier of India's image across the world. During the inaugural function of international flight, on which he also flew, he watched carefully for the reactions of the passengers and was greatly relieved when everything went on well, including landing in London right on time. He said, "It was for me a great and stirring event, seeing the Indian flag displayed on both sides of the Malabar Princess as she stood proudly on the apron at the airports of Cairo, Geneva and London, filled me with joy and emotion." He was much emotional on seeing the flight landed in London. And thereafter, he was obsessed with making the airline special, and he knew that this required the highest standards of customer service and excellence. He told the airline employees, he used to insist to his employees that I want that the passengers who travel with us do not have occasion to complain. According to JRD, the passengers, those who are traveling airlines, they should not give any sort of complaint regarding their travel. So he was very keen in watching the comfort of the passengers. And he also said, I want to establish that there is no airline which is better liked by the passengers, that is safer and more punctual, where the food and services is better and which sets a better image than Air India. He was very keen that Air India should provide all the comfortableness to the people, those who are traveling in his flight, and they should feel happy while their journey. Prime Minister Nehru, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru also prized JRD. Let us see how, in what occasion he prized JRD. As early as 1949, with the constant attention to every small detail, these aspirations were coming true. In fact, the Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, wrote to JRD Tata on 7th May 1949, specifically complimenting him on the high quality offered by the airline. Nehru's words like this: "This is just a brief letter to express my great appreciation of the quality of the Air India international service. I have now travelled on 4 occasions between India and England, and the more experience I have of it, the better liked it. I think that Air India International has played not an unimportant part in raising the prestige of India abroad. So congratulations. These are all the words by Nehru. He congratulated JRD for giving best service in airways. And JRD's standards of accuracy, how this JRD Tata is keen in accuracy is here we can see an example. Air India soon became legendary for its punctuality. Legend has it that people in Geneva in those years could set their watches to the time at which the Air India flight flew over the city. In those initial days, JRD would fly one of the aircraft himself once every 15 days. Once in every 15 days, this JRD Tata used to travel in this airlines to check whether everything is going on correctly. During these flights, he would insist on such high standards of accuracy that other pilots tried to dodge flying with him. Once the pilot came to know that today JRD Tata is going to travel in that flight, they used to dodge themselves. Today I am not well, so some other people to drive away the flight. Like that, they used to dodge. One time, the historian R.M. Lata tells about the incident, one flight incident, that JRD asked his co-pilot, Captain Vishwanath, for the ground speed. 145 miles per hour, replied by Vishwanath. JRD was not satisfied with his reply. He took out his slide rule, worked out his own calculations and responded, it is 145.5 miles per hour. Those were the standards of accuracy he expected if the airline were to keep perfect time. And JRD used to issue blue notes for his employees. This is called JRD Tata's blue notes. JRD Tata's blue notes were extraordinary in their attention to detail and relentless push for excellence in all matters, big and small. After every Air India flight that he traveled, he would send these blue notes to the management, summarizing his observations, including encouraging comments and scratching criticism also. This blue notes, some extracts from his blue notes in the year 1951. After he had flown Air India to Europe and back home, about the chairs, regarding the chairs in the flight, he gave a comment through this blue notes that he says, I found on VT Dar that some of the seats recline much more than the others. As a result, those seats are more comfortable. I suggest that all our seats be adjusted for a maximum reclining angle, except of course the rearmost seats which are limited by bulkheads. These are the comments given by him to arrange all the seats properly for the comfortableness of the passengers. And JRD's meticulous attention towards Air India. He used to show his attention towards Air India to keep it up. And even more interesting is this note. The tea served on board from Geneva is, without exaggeration, indistinguishable in color from the coffee. He says, I do not know whether the black color of the tea is due to the quality of tea leaves or due to excessive brewing. I suggest that the station manager at Geneva be asked to look into the matter. Because of such meticulous attention to detail and excellence, Air India topped the list of airlines in the world in 1968 as per a survey done by the Daily Mail of London, because of the care of JRD Tata only. Air India as a pride of India. In fact, 75% of foreigners who came from countries with their own airlines. When Singapore wanted to launch an airline, now it is famous as Singapore Airlines, the Prime Minister, then the Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew, advised his team to study the high standards that had been set by Air India to sit airline in Singapore, and tributes to JRD. Now, Ratan Tata, writing in a beautiful commemorative book where many Air Indians have offered tributes to JRD, Ratan Tata said of him, "Many of us who knew J intimately knew that Air India was important to him as the industrial empire he headed. While he led the Tata empire with distinction, Air India was his personal creation and personal passion. He built it and it became the airline recognized by many international carriers as the gold standards of service. No other enterprise is the country enjoyed that type of international recognition. His personal quest for excellence, his attention to detail, and his ability to keep abreast of new technologies relating to aviation and the airline business provided the leadership that made Air India an airline of choice and gave it true global stature." This was the words by Ratan Tata for JRD Tata. And now let us see about the impact of JRD Tata. JRD Tata's impact was not limited to aviation or the Tata Group's core sectors. He initiated several enterprises under the Tata umbrella, such as Tata Consultancy Services. Now, a large number of people is working in TCS and Tata Motors, Titan Industries, Tata Salt, and Voltas, redefining India's industrial landscape. And achievements of JRD. He was the founder of the country's first national carrier, Tata Airlines, and in 1932 piloted its maiden flight from Karachi to Mumbai. Even today, he flies with us in spirit as we rise to new heights of progress. JRD Tata believed family planning was a precondition for improving quality of life. Everything should be planned according to JRD Tata. And JRD Tata, as a leader, he says, to be a successful leader, you have to lead with affection. The best way to ensure they are motivated to deliver their best is to inspire them to do so. JRD Tata was an exemplary leader who was accessible and approachable by everyone. He is a very simple man, and he has many thoughts to the people, and I have chosen some quotes from JRD Tata. One among them is, "One must forever strive for excellence or even perfection. If any task, however it may be small, and never be satisfied with the second best." According to JRD Tata, we should not get satisfied with the second one. We should strive for the excellence. His personal quest for excellence, his attention to detail, and his ability to keep abreast of new technologies relating to aviation and the airline business provided the leadership that made Air India an airline of choice and gave its true global stature. This was the words by Ratan Tata for JRD's goal. And we all know very well Sudha Murthy, the writer, the contemporary writer of Indian English literature. She wrote a letter to JRD Tata, "Job for girls," like that. Infosys founder, this Sudha Murthy, Narayana Murthy, wrote a letter to JRD Tata asking for women to be accepted in Tata. She became the first female hired at Tata Group as an engineer at Tata Motors. After her letter to JRD, Tata started hiring women also into their jobs. And inspiring quotes by JRD Tata. First one, I do not want India to be an economic superpower. I want India to be a happy country. And second one, to lead men, you have to lead them with affection. We have to work with affection. We have to show affection to others. Then only we can extract the work from others. This was the concept by Tata. And third one, uncommon thinkers. Reuse what common thinkers. Never start with difference. Always start with confidence and refuse. This is the words by Ratan Tata to inspire people. Thank you.